Hey guys, good morning. I don't even remember what I finished vlogging yesterday. All of my days are just running together. It's kind of crazy. It's like I've been in such a routine as far as the things that I'm doing for the day. Well, that's my shorts. I'm like, what is that? And it just is going fast, like super fast. I can't believe my mom's birthday just passed. It's like once school starts, everything just kind of comes quick. All the birthdays, all the holidays, like once summer is over, the latter part of the year just flies by for us. And I'm sure for some of you, maybe it drags on because you have, you know, bad things associated with the end of the year. But for us, it just goes so fast, so fast. So I can't believe it's November 11th. Like, I just can't believe it. I'm gonna be 35 in 11 days. That's insane. 35? Yeah, oh my gosh. But yeah, we had a fun time last night with my mom. She's the best. I just can't even celebrate her enough. We never really do anything big. We wanted to have a huge 60th birthday party. It just happened to fall during the pandemic, and so now we just kind of do little things here and there. But it was nice to have dinner over there, and we got to sing her happy birthday and give her balloons and flowers, and she was having kind of a hard day, and so it was nice to be able to cheer her up and all that. So we got home, got everyone to bed. That's another thing. Daylight savings has definitely caused for grouchier kids in the evening. And I don't know why, because I'm like, you should have got more sleep. I'm looking at the dogs. I'm waiting for them to finish so that they can come back in. I'm about to go to the gym. I was gonna go first thing this morning, but I signed up for a dance class at 8:45. And honestly, I didn't want to be at the gym for an hour before I went to go dance for another hour. So I told Andres, I was like, I'll just meet you there. I'll just hang out at the house. I'll meet you there. So him and my brother are actually there working out right now. And I'm gonna go do a dance class. So I'm going to go so that I can warm up, stretch and warm up, because that's what I found. I haven't done a dance class or anything in months, and that's mostly because I don't want to, don't look at my legs, I haven't shaved. I don't want to hurt myself, but the time has come. I've been really trying to be more active, and my knee's been doing okay so far. So dance is one of those things that I was like, ooh, I don't really want to bounce around on it, but I'll be very careful, and I think it'll be fine. Here we go. Also, I wanted to show you guys, that's what the magnetic little things look like. I'll link them again down below. This particular pack was only like $11 or $12, and it looks so good. So good. And we've opened and closed the garage several times. They're super strong magnets. I'm saying that, and you know what? The bottom left one is a little tweak. I just noticed that. But anyway, they look really good. I like them a lot. I want to put up the windows, and I'll show you that. Okay, I'm at the gym. Another thing I wanted to show you guys that I got from Amazon that's super inexpensive. I don't want to forget taking off my glasses. I hate when I do that, and then I have to put them with my keys or something. It's so annoying. Anyway, very inexpensive. I think I got a let's see, I have 1, 2. I think I got a 3 or 4 pack for like $4 on Amazon. I'll link them below. But I went to go reach for my bottle, and I was like, this is the perfect thing. I've never talked about it. I saw these on, I don't know, TikTok or something. If you carry a big water bottle that does not fit in your cup holder. Now, they do actually make on Amazon cup holders that you can put in. I just realized I parked next to Andres. I didn't even notice that. I thought the girl getting in next to me was in the car. Anyway, they have one that you can put in the cup holder that makes it bigger, but my Hydro Flask is so big. This is the 40-ounce one. It's so tall, I should say. I still would be worried about it knocking over and stuff, so it doesn't fit in this cup holder or these cup holders right here where I have Lysol. So I saw this, again, super cheap, and it holds your water bottle, so it doesn't go sliding all over the place, because I cannot tell you how many times I put it in the seat and it goes flying forward. I cannot tell you how many times, especially in the Pilot and the van. I don't know if it's because the Expedition, well, we don't have the van anymore, but when we did, I don't know if it's because the Expedition is higher up I don't really know, or the seat is configured differently. It flew down a couple of times, but not as bad as it would in the other vehicles. But this is such a lifesaver, and it literally goes nowhere. So then when I'm in the passenger seat, I have one behind this. I was like, what's happening? He's talking to another guy. I have another one that's facing that way, that I have the trash can, because this is where Everly sits. So right now she's rear facing, and so her car seat leans up against the back of the headrest here. So I have the trash can that I also got from Amazon kind of hung below her car seat, and then I have another clip either for my purse, because you can hang your purse on this too. You can put two of them, hang your purse and your water bottle. So then I'll put my water bottle behind because I travel with it all the time. Now if I'm taking like a regular cup.
Hello, Kitty.
Hi. You'd be surprised how often I get that. That's so funny. I get it all the time. But anyway, so if I'm taking a regular like Cody cup, or what's the other one that I have? I can't even, like any of my cold cups, they all fit in my thing, so I don't have to worry about this. But anyway, I'm gonna go work out. I don't want to, but I'm going. And it's a little chilly outside. It's like perfect soup weather. You just kind of want to go inside and lay on the couch, but I do that every day. So get your butt going. I'm at a red light, but I just finished at the gym. Ooh, feels so good. And I have to tell you guys, when I get home, I always preach like, do whatever you can at the gym. Don't let anybody deter you. I'll tell you why when I get home. Okay, I'm home. I'm making myself a protein shake. I'm just using a Premier Protein with a frozen banana and some PB2, just as like a morning snack. I had one of those, I don't even know who makes them, but they're so freaking good. I left the garage open because it feels amazing outside. So good. They're like little egg bites, frozen. I'm out of breath. It was a really good workout. Frozen from Costco. They're cheaper from Costco, but you can get them from Walmart or HEB. Anyway, I'm coming to get some, oh yeah, it's good for a whole other year. Okay, let me see. I bought my baby Ray's. Still good for a year, so I'm gonna use this. Okay, so I'm also putting on dinner, which is going to be, I actually think I have some chicken in the fridge and I have some pork. I think I'm gonna mix them. Is that wrong? I don't know. I told you guys I'm cleaning out my freezer. So I had 2 of these pork stew meat, which will work perfectly fine for pulled pork, either pulled pork tacos. Well, I'm using barbecue sauce. Usually I use like a teriyaki, well, yeah, I'll probably do pulled pork sandwiches. I have some buns in the freezer too. So I'm trying to clean out my freezer as best I can, especially because I have a bunch of meat that's been sitting there for probably close to a year, like from whenever we stocked up during when the COVID first, I was gonna say when COVID first hit. We have a ton of meat, and which is great, but it needs to be used because some meat doesn't even fare well for longer than about 6 months in the freezer. So we're smelling it as we go. So yeah, this definitely doesn't look like a lot. I should have pulled out 3 or 4 packs, but that's okay. Like I said, I have some chicken in the fridge, so I will also put the chicken, and I'm just going to dump. I actually got a question about this the other day, about pulled pork or pulled chicken. Literally all you do is you put your meat in and you pour an entire jar or bottle of barbecue sauce, teriyaki sauce, whatever kind of sauce you want to use. I am using G. Hughes sugar-free sweet and spicy because that's what I had on my couponing shelf that has all of my extra goodies, and that's it. You set it on low all day or high for 4 to 6 hours until it's shreddable. Perfect. Anyway, so about the gym. I came home and I almost started crying. I told him that the dance class was pretty hard for me. I will have to say, it was pretty hard. I definitely had to modify it because this particular dance class, I told her, I was like, I'm new, I've only been 1 time. And she was like, yeah, no problem. So I could tell when she saw me trying to modify some of the stuff. Like instead of, you know, I can't move quick. Maybe I can, but I'm not going to, because I'm not going to risk hurting myself again. So when she was like, if you can't, you know, jump up and then jump down or whatever, just stay stationary and do like this type of move. And I really appreciated that, but I told her at the end of the class, I was like, hey, I loved your class. I said, please don't feel like you have to modify anything for me. I said, I have zero embarrassment, zero qualms about you do something. If I can't do it, I'm not gonna do it like that. No problem. None, because I'm there just like everybody else in the class, whether you're at fitness level 10 and I'm at a 0 or a -5, it doesn't matter. We're there for the same purpose, to move our bodies, to get healthier. And that's always been my number one thing at the gym, always. I've never ever had a problem with anybody staring at me or thinking like, oh my gosh, she's modifying something, or oh my gosh, she doesn't look like she knows what she's doing. I don't care. I'm there. If you know, want to stare at me and teach me something, cool, come up to me and be like, hey, I think you'd benefit from moving like this, or I think you'd benefit from lifting like this. Don't just stare at me. And if you want to stare at me, cool, go ahead. Like, nothing bothers me, really. It truly does not bother me. I've never, ever had a problem in the gym. But I will say today I was a little bit emotional just because I've never had to modify anything. And it was a big blow to my ego, because I've always prided myself on, you know, being heavy and being able to still move in any capacity. Even if I was moving in a different way, or maybe I didn't get the move exactly right, or whatever the case may be, I've always been able to do it. And because of the injury, I wasn't able to today, you know. And even Andres was like, you better be, my brother too, they were like, you better be careful. I was like, I promise I'm not going to injure myself again. I'm going to be careful, especially until I feel like my knee is 100%. And I can walk far distance. I can even jump on it, but I'm not. But I can, because I've had to trot a little bit here and there for emergency purposes, and I'm able to. But I can feel that laxity that the MRI is saying. I can feel still a little bit of laxness in my ACL area. I can feel it. I actually didn't realize it was my ACL. I really thought it was going to be my LCL, but it doesn't matter. Regardless of what it is, I can feel my knee is not 100%. Like, especially when you're doing hip hop, Zumba type moves, and you're having to move really quick, or you're going like this and you're twisting your knee, I can feel that little bit of pull. So anytime I felt something, I just modified it. Instead of shaking like this with my lower half, I stayed stationary, knees bent a little bit, and I shook with my top half, you know? So I just did what I could. If I couldn't go full out on my right leg, like if I was putting pressure on my left leg and I was having to do the move with my right leg, I could do it. But if I had to put pressure on my right leg and turn with my left, I couldn't do it, so I didn't do it. That's all it was, you know? And so I told her after class, I was like, I should have warned you. I said I was, you know, I partially tore my ACL in July, and I'm trying just to kind of get back into things slowly, so I wasn't trying to not go all out in your class. And she was like, girl, you did great. Even one of the other girls was like, how'd you like it? I saw you're new, you did so good. So you never know who's gonna be there hyping you up. You never know. Believe it or not, I'm trying not to cry. Even though today was like a little bit of a ego hit, it felt good to be back in the gym and be back into a dance class and know that I am capable of doing something, even if it's not back to 100%. So that felt really good. And then I went to do the free weights, and honestly, I filmed my body so you guys could see what I look like, because I think there's a misperception of like, I don't know, that I don't share like when I gain weight or lose weight or whatever, and that's not true. I'm always upfront with you guys. I don't owe anybody anything, but I've always been big. If you've watched me, I've always been big. Whether it's smaller big or bigger big, I've always been big. And I've told you guys several times, I've battled with the same 15 to 20 pounds that I had lost. I've gained it, lost some, gained it, lost some, gained it, lost some. And it sucks, but you know, it is what it is. I'm here now, and I just keep moving forward. I was doing so good until I hurt my knee. And then it just kind of went downhill from there. So I got to stop feeling sorry for myself and get back to it as much as I can, you know? So here I am.
here I am. Back to the weights though. I was telling Andres I was the only female, let alone the only obese female. I was the only female doing free weights on the floor, and I just minded my business. I didn't look at anyone. I don't know if anyone was looking at me. I don't know if they were making fun of me. I do not care. I'm there to take care of myself. I do not care. And that's how you have to go into it. You have to just go in with the mindset of like, don't look around. It doesn't matter what other people are doing, how much they're doing compared to what you're doing. You get in there, you do what you can, and that's what you're there for. So, little pep talk for the morning. Now I gotta get my protein shake in and get about my day. Okay, so I'm in my room editing and it is freezing in here. The AC guy just left. They came to do like a little 2-week check on the thing to make sure everything was doing okay. Super nice guy. We had a guy come to put in a little bit of Freon because they didn't cap off or something. They didn't top off the Freon when they installed it. They didn't have enough, or I don't know, something happened. And I wasn't so pleased with that guy, but this guy was super nice. So I was like, okay, redeemed yourself in the company. So he just did that. I've been up here editing, applying for more jobs. It's so crazy because I'm editing right around, like right before, I'm on the 27th, October 27th, and it's November 11th, so I'm legit 2 weeks behind. I'm catching up, but I'm still 2 weeks behind. And I'm over here talking about like prepping for groceries in case I get a job, and maybe not in this vlog, but in the next vlog, I think I'm talking about putting Everly into school, and I still don't have a job. I mean, it's not like I'm not bringing in income, okay, so that's not it, right? I bring in a decent amount of income for what I do, which is not much now, but I still don't have a job. I've applied so many places and I have had a ton of callbacks, but no like complete leads. So I'm manifesting it. I need a job. I need to get out of the house. I need substance to my day, you know, other than just walking around here, and like the house doesn't get dirty because nobody's at home. So there's nothing to clean. I'm not a stay-at-home mom anymore. I mean, I'm a stay-at-home, I don't have a job mom, I guess. I don't know. I mean, I still, you know, get the girls ready in the morning, and I pick them up after school. I make dinner, and, you know, I pick up and I tuck them in and I do all that kind of stuff. But there's nothing to do with the house. There's only so much TV you can watch. I'm actually about to go couponing. I'm finishing up this vlog. I'm going to let it export while I'm out. I'm gonna run up to CVS because I don't know, maybe I filmed it, but is my bra in the background? No, I had to toss my bra real quick because the AC guy was legit right there. My bra is laying on the bed because I switched to a sports bra. So I've been wanting to get back into couponing because I think I filmed it refilling all my laundry stations and it completely wiped out my shelves. So I'm down to like one little thing of laundry soap. I do have some, like I use laundry balls, so I do have some, I think I have some softener pods. But anyway, I'm down to a little bit, and I usually buy and stock up from Costco, so they last us quite a while, but it's a hefty price. I have not couponed in so long. I have just the right amount of coupons to be able to go start. So whenever you start couponing, you have to invest a little bit of money. It usually costs you about $20 out of pocket, and then you start to kind of roll your, like for instance for me, I never really have figured out how to coupon at Walgreens or Dollar General. I think I did Dollar General once or twice, but CVS has always been my go-to. Always. It just has been easier for me, but I haven't clipped coupons, so I'm all about the digital. And if you don't follow digital couponing on TikTok, you need to, because they literally make it so easy to shop at Target. They have some Walmart deals for like food and stuff like that. Oh, I got the chills. It's so cold in here. He turned the AC way down so he could check it. And now that he's gone, I'm sure I can fix it because I'm getting the chills. But Walmart, Target, CVS, Walgreens, Dollar General, those are all... Ooh, it's cold. Oh, he switched it. Okay. those are all good places to digital coupon. So right now there's a digital coupon deal at CVS for laundry products, and I really want to get some all free and clear to try that Diva Glamorous wash-in. Right, I'm trying to coupon as I spend freaking $26 on an additive to my laundry. But my point is I want to get back into it at least. So like I went to the gym, I've been trying to work out a little bit more. I've been trying to make sure we have food and prepped and like pulled meat out from the freezer and trying to eat up what we have at home. I have a grocery list going. I want to do a little bit of a stock-a-haul in the next few weeks before right around like Thanksgiving break. And so I'm trying, I'm working on it, right? I'm trying to make use of my day by working out, trying to eat a little healthier, running whatever errands I need to run. And so yeah, I want to do that. I also want to go check out this property that Nin sent me. Just drive by and take a look at it. I mean, obviously I would go with Andres, but nothing, we're not like in the works of anything in particular, just getting an idea. There's very few actual pieces of property that pop up anywhere near us that are decent, so I may drive by that and yeah, just go make myself useful. You know, I might as well stock up on some household products while I can, because what else do I have to do? Nada. So I edited a grocery haul. You guys will have already seen that by the time you're watching this, and I'm editing the vlog, and that'll get me going for the evening. The evenings is where I struggle the most because I'm tired by the end of the day, just like mentally or physically or emotionally or whatever, drained. Even if I have nobody to talk to during the day, I talk to my mom, like my mom's off this week, so I talk to her pretty frequently. But Andres worked early today, and we passed each other at the gym. He waved to me from the window. When I got home, he was leaving for work. So we don't really see each other some days, and some days it's kind of hard to be by myself. And I know you think like, oh, stop whining, the rest of us have to go to work. I'm sure one of you out there is thinking that. And trust me, I've been there, done that. I've worked full-time, had to balance mom, work, school all at the same time multiple times in my life, and it's hard. And at those times in my life, I did wish, like, gosh, I wish I could just be at home and do nothing, or just do YouTube full time. And then now that I've been doing that for the last year and a half, I'm like, okay, when are we gonna go back to society? When are we gonna be you know, an active part of society here? And I'm just waiting. Every day I apply to all the new jobs that are online, and I've never had to do this before, so I feel a little like meh, but it's fine. It'll come in due time. So I'm manifesting it. Job. So we'll see. Anyway, I'm gonna finish editing, and then I'm going to go try my hand at couponing. I had to modify my deal a little bit, but when you spend $30, you get $10 in extra care bucks. So I'll show you the breakdown when I get in the car. Okay, I was looking over my receipt because I ended up paying what I saw online, but I should have paid $3 less because I had a 5 off of 20 from getting my flu shot. And I should have known this. I haven't couponed in like so long. I should have known this. Every time you use digital coupons, like digital manufacturer coupons and paper coupons, whether they're from CVS or wherever, or manufacturer, I guess, it always jacks up, always. So I ended up paying $3 more than, like I said, what I was supposed to, because one of my Tide Pods manufactured digital coupon, which was on the CVS app, did not come off. And unfortunately with those, there's nothing you can do about it. So, I mean, it's not the end of the world. I still got to use my coupon, but it just didn't go through. And okay, so I paid $22. I haven't couponed in so long, so I probably don't even sound like I know what I'm saying. I may get confused, but I think I did everything right. I follow one of the several girls on TikTok that they coupon all the time. They have huge stockpiles, and I used to have a really big stockpile too. And over the years, over the last 2.5 years or so, we've dwindled through everything. I've done a little deal here and there, but never like tried to stockpile anything, and I doubt I'll get back to that. But it's Thursday and the coupons reset on Sunday, so I'm gonna try and check out Dollar General on Saturday and just try and spend the least amount of money to stock up on all these things as possible. So I invested my first $20. Like I said, I actually went in with a 20 thinking I was only gonna spend 19 and some change, but whatever. I ended up spending with tax $22, right at $22, because I paid $25 and she gave me $3 back. So 22 bucks is what my initial investment was. Let me show you what I got for that. So I got the Tide Pods 35 pack. So if you're shopping, I always compare these things to like H-E-B prices, because H-E-B seems to be the absolute cheapest, and they usually run some sort of, you know, coupon off or whatever. So I'd have to look and see how much this retails for, because at CVS on sale it's $11.94. So I want to say it's probably like $9.98 at H-E-B. So about 10 bucks for the 35 count Tide Pods. I also buy those for like $30 from Costco for about 200 pods. I think it's $1.95 or something like that. So around 5 of those, $4.50 to $5. So, I mean, you definitely can get them a little bit cheaper at Costco. So keep that in mind too. It depends if you shop at Costco already. So I got the 35 count Tide Pods, and then I got the 16 count Tide Pods. So the deal was spend 30, get $10 in extra care bucks back. So anytime you're doing that, if you already don't have extra care bucks or coupons going into it, you're gonna have a large out of pocket, because a lot of the times the things are more expensive. So I got that second Tide Pods. I got this all Oxy because they did not have the all free and clear. There's a little bit better. The free and clear, which I wanted to try to put my Diva soap in there, but then I realized that Tide makes one. So I got the little, this is the Oxy stain picker-upper, and then I got the 92 ounce of the Tide Free and Gentle. So this, I believe, is, yeah, for sensitive skin, no dyes, no perfumes. So this will be perfect to add the Glamorous Wash Diva scent into, so I can see if I like it, if that's something we want to continue to purchase. So for those things, which I believe that thing of soap is around $10 to $12 as well at H-E-B. I'd really have to look. Let me look really quick. Okay, the 31 count of Tide is $9.21. So it's probably, they mark it up a little bit on the online when you pick up your groceries. So about $9 for that. So essentially, I paid somewhere around, let me see what the Tide laundry detergent is. It's about $12. So I pretty much bought like 2 of the things and got the rest of them for free. However, when you spend $30, you got the $10 extra care buck back. So I did get the $10 extra care buck back, which is awesome. This is how you start. So technically I spent $22, I got 10 back. I spent $12 out of pocket, but my initial investment was $22, and whatever I end up buying next week, I'll have this $10 to roll into that. So let's say, for instance, I did another spend 30, get $10 back next week. I have whatever, let's say I was doing the exact same deal. Instead of 22 out of pocket, I would have spent 12. I would have used this $10 extra care buck and spent $12 out of pocket, and I would have got back another 10. And so therefore I would have spent about $2 out of pocket. If you don't coupon, it probably doesn't make sense to you. If you coupon, you totally understand what I'm saying. Again, I had to learn all this stuff over time. It never came like overly naturally to me because I didn't spend a ton of time clipping coupons or anything like that. But now that I don't really have anything to do until I do find something. Everly is thriving in preschool, and I don't want to pull her out just because I don't have a job. So it's totally fine. I will find other things to do with my life, and that includes stocking up on household stuff for my family, so that when I do have a job and have an abundant amount of money for things like that, you know, it is what it is. I'll have a bunch and I can put that money towards other stuff. So yeah, there's my day. Now I think I'm gonna go by and drive by that property, and then it won't be time to pick up the girls from school. So I may just go home and put this stuff away and wait to get them. Okay, I ended up doing a Walgreens deal online because, again, it's like seems to be the thing. I've never really done Walgreens before. but they had a coupon where it was drive up only, I believe, for Tresemme shampoo, $5 off of 2. So they ended up substituting it. Which is kind of crazy. I got the Flawless Curls. Tresemme isn't the best shampoo for your hair, but it was very inexpensive. So I got that, and they substituted the other one for a full body 24-hour volume, which is totally fine. And then they had the Shea Moisture $5 off as well. And they were buy one, get one half off. So I got which this is a very beat up bottle, but I got the Shea Moisture Kids, the coconut and hibiscus. This is extra moisturizing detangler. I wanted to try this. It says it works well for thick curly hair. I've never tried it before though, so I'm gonna give that a go. I actually love Shea Moisture. I use the shampoo and conditioner. I have the smoothie, I think it's what it is. I have the deep conditioner for Emmy's hair. I use the smoothie on my hair and her hair, and I've never tried anything from the kids line. So this is the curling butter cream, anti-frizz for thick, wavy, unruly hair, and it's the coconut and hibiscus kids as well. I've never tried this one either. It smells good. Yeah, I like it. It smells kind of like the leave-in conditioner if you've ever used that. And then they got me the total wrong toothpaste, which is fine. This is the Colgate Max Fresh. I think I had ordered, as long as it came free, because they had a $2 coupon off of this. It was the $1.99 baking rinse or something like that. But this one's cool too. So again, you order it and then they pull it for you, and it was literally done in like 10 minutes. But I went to go look at that property. You guys are gonna die. Oh my gosh, it was outlandishly hilarious. First off, it was uncleared property, which is not the problem, because you could get, it was within a neighborhood that I'm sure like they work with people that you could get it cleared and everything like that. But so when you drive, the neighborhood was beautiful, beautiful homes. You drive up, and so part of the neighborhood is a little older, part of it was a little newer, but at the very front of it there is a cemetery. The very front of the property, not the neighborhood, the property, a cemetery, like a little personalized cemetery. So I called the realtor and I'm like, hey, I'm inquiring about XYZ property, and he's like, oh yeah. I said, does the graveyard come with it? And he starts kind of giggling and he's like, yes, the cemetery is part of the property. I'm like, what? Who? Why? He said, oh, because apparently the family owned a bunch of property out there and they're downsizing all their property. I'm like, why wouldn't they keep the property that has all of their ancestors in it to themselves? I'm like, there were 9 graves, 9 in the little cemetery. It was probably like 40 feet by 40 feet, 50 by 50, something like that. And very personal. And as far as I could see, because you could actually walk around the cemetery, as far as I could see, it was the first person that was born, that was buried there, was born in 1914. And then they had all the way up till, I think the last one was born in 1970 something and passed away in 2012. So I'm like, what the heck? So the realtor was like, yeah, you can't, you know, take the grave sites away. I was like, okay, I mean, I don't know if it was my property, if I would want to be digging up other people's ancestors. That would be unsettling to me for sure, even if that were an option, which there are a lot of state regulations and laws and different things that protect cemeteries. And so even if there weren't, I was telling Nin about it. I was like, I wouldn't be brave enough to dig up somebody's grave anyway. I wouldn't want their spirits haunting my house forever. So essentially you would be buying the property knowing that you'd be building a beautiful home on it with a cemetery that is, there's people are not related to you in your front yard. Yeah, so I was like, well, it was a good thought even, you know, a really good thought, but no. So Nin and I had a really good laugh about that. And going back to the Walgreens thing, I'm kind of confused because I had used a coupon and I just don't think I hit the threshold is what ended up happening. 10, I think I barely didn't make the threshold for, I had to spend $20, get a $5 Walgreens cash or something. So that's $10.04. That's $18.02. I made it by 1 penny. I didn't get a Walgreens cash though, not printed out on me. And it says my cash rewards available is 61 cents. So I don't know what I did. Something wrong. I don't know. But it's so weird. Why do these coupons come off like that? I only paid $4.67 for the 2 shampoos, the 2 Shea Moisture products, and the toothpaste. $4.67. And I didn't have to even get out of my car. Super great deal. By the time you guys are watching this, I'm sure it'll be gone, but super great deal. And then I, like I said, was expecting to get the $5 Walgreens cash. And if I had got that, it would have been a 33-cent moneymaker, but I don't know if that ends up somewhere else or what, but it's fine if not. It was still a really great deal for $4 for $4.03 before tax. Can't beat that. Okay, now I'm gonna go get my kiddos from school. Okay, go ahead.
Do Everly first.
Okay, ready, Everly?
Yes.
Say good night, see you tomorrow. Say see you tomorrow. Boop. Say boop. She's delirious, guys. It's past her bedtime. Boop. Say good night, see you tomorrow. Boop. There you go. Now.